Hey y'all, it's Liz. Hey, I wanted to come today and do a review between the Too Faced chocolate bar palette and the semi-sweet palette. I've got both of them, and I've had the chocolate bar palette since it came out a while back. I love this palette. I've always loved the palette since the time I got it. I use it often. And I do take it with me when I go out of town and stuff like that, because I do love it. And this is again, this is the chocolate bar palette, the first one that came out. And these are the colors that are in this palette. And there's a couple of colors in here that I don't use. One being the Strawberry Bonbon, and the other one is the Candied Violet. They're pretty colors. This is Strawberry Bonbon, which is a matte color. It's really pretty. I just have not used it yet. And the other one is the Candied Violet, which is this one. And it's a shimmery color. I've used all the colors in the palette at one point or another. I've even used, well, no, wait a minute. Champagne Truffle I have not used yet. Those three I haven't used out of the 16 of them. I had to count them. Those three I have not used, even though they're very pretty. And I'll go ahead and swatch those on my hand right quick. That's what they look like. I'm not a big fan of the shimmery stuff, but you guys already know that. I get it in, like when I apply it on my lid, it makes my eyes itch and this and that, so I just don't use them. But I use all the browns in this palette. The Cherry Cordial, I use a lot of the milk chocolate, the triple fudge, semi-sweet marzipan, the Hope chocolate, which is one of my favorite, which is this one here. Love this palette. And it comes with the little booklet that shows you how to do some looks. With that being said, I went ahead and I purchased the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, which looks like this. Again, it's a beautiful palette. Absolutely beautiful. These are the colors. And yes, some of the colors in here are similar. They're not the exact, but they're a good dupe. They're similar to the original Too Faced palette. Tell you a difference that I did notice that between the two is the size of them. This is more along the size of an Urban Decay Naked palette, the thinness of it, whereas this one's thicker, a little bit, it's bulkier, but I mean, hell, I still use it. But anyways, in the new Semi-Sweet Chocolate palette, the colors are so pretty. Again, there's only two colors in here that I really, really did not care for. And the first one is the Blueberry Swirl, which that's Blueberry Swirl. And Pink Sugar. Can you see it? Pink Sugar. They could have left Pink Sugar out. They could have just sprinkled that on, I don't know. They just didn't even need to put that in there. I'll swatch these two. They're not pigmented whatsoever. I have seen quite a few reviews where people are just crazy about that Blueberry Swirl. I don't know why. For me, now this is my opinion. I can't use anything blue. Honey, Liz doesn't look good at all in blue. Nothing blue. But anyways, like I said, there's quite a few colors in here that are similar to the first chocolate bar palette. The only thing that I wish they would have done in this first one, maybe leave out the Candied Violet and substituted that with a jet black, because Triple Fudge is just that. It's a very dark brown, but it's not a black. I love to see palettes that have at least, you know, just one good solid matte black color in it, which the Semi-Sweet palette does. Some of the colors that are similar out of the original Too Faced is this one here, which is Salted Caramel. And then out of the Semi-Sweet, the closest one I could figure would be Peanut Butter. Again, they're not, I can't get my fingers to do right. They're not exactly the same, but they are close. And I'll swatch that for you. Hello? It's like face powder, like it's the same color as my skin. Another one is the Triple Fudge. There's a little difference. Triple Fudge out of the original, which is this one, and then Hot Fudge, which is this one, out of the Semi-Sweet. This is out of the Semi-Sweet. But one's Hot Fudge and one is Triple Fudge. And that's what they look like. I guess I could have at least put enough on there. That's what it looks like. Similar. Not the exact same, but they are similar. Another one is Creme Brulee out of the original palette. That is Creme Brulee. And then Caramel or Caramel. One's a darker gold than the other. And then there's one called Frosting out of the Semi-Sweet palette. And that's what those look like. Similar, not the exact same, but still. So I did all of those swatches just to say this. If you have the chocolate bar one, the first one, I just don't think there's any sense in buying the Semi-Sweet chocolate bar palette if you have the first one. Like I said, the only difference is I would like to have seen a matte black in the first one, but since they did not put one in there, I normally carry like a black eyeshadow anyways, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute. I love these two palettes. I've used both of them. Since I've gotten the Semi-Sweet one, I've used it about 4 times, and I really, really like it. Again, it comes with a little booklet also that shows you how to do some looks. Yeah, I love them both. But I do like the original better as far as my looks. I just love these colors, even though they're both similar. I would definitely, I travel more. Whenever I travel, I'm going to take this one. With that being said, if you are on a hunt for a really nice palette, a basic matte palette, I'm going to tell you, I picked up the, if I can get it open, I will show it to you. The Tarte Tarteletta palette. Every color in here is a matte color. Thank goodness. And this is the palette. Every color is a matte color. This one at the bottom, which is Fashionista, which is this one here. Look at that. It's matte and it's pretty. That's what it looks like. Best Friend, which is a real pretty color, looks like that. That's Best Friend. And then Multitasker, which is this one. That is Multitasker. I'm telling you, if you just want a matte palette to take with you or to have in your collection, the Tarteletta palette is the way to go. I am so happy that I got this palette. It is so beautiful with nothing but the matte shades. These are like basically your highlighters, your transition colors, your lid colors, and your crease colors. So beautiful. I love this palette. Like I said, this is one that I'll start taking with me now that I've got it when I travel, because I love these colors. And yeah, so if you're looking for just a plain matte palette, this one is the one that I would recommend. I love it. Another thing I didn't mention, but I will now. On the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, on the first one, it came with this little plastic thing that gave all the names, because the names were not printed on the actual palette. Whereas with this Semi-Sweet palette, all the names are printed on the actual palette, so you don't have that plastic thing that everybody loses, gets rid of, you know, so on and so forth. That's a good thing about this, because you have the names right there. I just went ahead and taped mine on my palette so I know what shades were which. But yeah, so I wanted to do this really quick. I had someone ask me about it, and they were debating on buying one of the Too Faced ones. And to be honest, either one you get, you're going to love it. You pick up either one, you're going to love it. They're the same price. Like I said, I get a lot of use out of the Chocolate Bar Palette, the original. Maybe because I've had it longer and I really do like it. But like I said, I've used the Semi-Sweet 3 or 4 times, and I've really enjoyed it so far. So it's just basically up to you which one you want. They're both really good palettes. I lean more towards the original, because if you have the original, unless you just want to spend your money and have that palette, I don't see any sense in buying the Semi-Sweet. When it came out, I wanted it so bad, and I wish I would have waited a few days and then went to the store and actually looked at it. I probably wouldn't have gotten it, because the colors are similar to the one in the original. But this one here, this is the one. I'm so glad that I got this one. Again, I want to thank my friend Christy, who helped me get both the Semi-Sweet and this one, because the Tarteletta was a VIB thing also. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tiny little review, and just to say that they're really good palettes. I love the Chocolate Bar palette, so yeah. Okay, well, 14 minutes of your life is gone. Sorry. Anyways, that's basically it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a very prosperous New Year's, and in case I don't come back on until after the new year. But I hope 2015 is going to be the best year ever for you guys. I want to also say thank you to all my new subscribers. Hi! And I'm going to try really hard in 2015 to get up some more videos and stuff. And yeah, some more cooking videos. And that's basically it. Okay, well, the look that I have on today is with the original Chocolate Bar palette. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to head out now. I'm going to get dressed and go eat lunch and run out to the mall right quick. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Deuces, da 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 da. Deuces, y'all.